Hello, Mechwarriors. I am back, and we're picking up where we left off last time. Only this time, I have added a bunch of mods. Um, I added the yet another mech mods, basically for the mech lab, the equipment. I did not do one for extra mech designs, um, but it did add things like the quirk system in. Here you can see with the fire starter quirks, it also added in the engines. If we go into loadout here, we can see that we can change out engines now. We've got a whole bunch of defensive mods and yada yada yada. Speaking of, where did the LRM remove invalid? Eh, invalid hardpoint. Huh. Okay, well that's something we obviously have to fix. So, So that's actually going to be the first thing we're going to do. Instead of repairing all these mechs, we're going to leave this combat zone and go over to Monroe. We're going to be re-outfitting all of these mechs with their various designs changes. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing first because of the mods that I added to the existing existing save. That's the word I was looking for. So, work orders, and it doesn't look like we've actually started anything repairing, which is fine. So, like I said, we're going to go over here. Oh, man. I didn't realize that jumping to here was such a far distance. Well, that's annoying because that increases the day for... Maybe I should jump over to here. Maybe if I'm going to spend time, I might as well spend time going to a new industrial hub. Alright, so yeah, we'll do that. Maybe discover some new things. It also did give me some... I don't think I did not install the yet another weapons mod, so it should still be vanilla weapons. We got some tier 3 machine guns. What would that be good to stick on? But this does allow me to do the thing I wanted to do on my blackjack when I first got it, which is because they no longer have the slot limitation. A ballistic slot is a ballistic slot. So if I could slap in a, say, AC-20 here. But it will allow me to slap in an AC-5 into this weapon slot. So we're going to go with, do we want to go with the burst fire variant? Why is the damage higher on the burst fire variant? Oh, right, because it spreads its shots out over like 2 or 3 bullets, essentially. Do you want to go for that or go for the single shot weapon? This does have higher DPS. We'll go for the single shot weapon. Okay, and then for ammunition. Oh, this is one of the equipment things, is double tonnage essentially. So, how many rounds are actually in this thing? Weight, 200 rounds are in a single tonnage. You know, that feels like that one has changed as well. Here, let's go to our filter. Consumable? Nope. I gotta learn all this stuff. There we go, ammunition. So, 80. Oh, okay, so that double one actually comes with more ammunition. which is not bad, because if I put 2 of these, that's 106 round versus that double, that would be explosion damage. The double module in the market, that would be 200 rounds, so that's an extra 40 rounds for the same amount of tonnage as 2 tons of the ammunition that I was planning on taking anyway. Confirm. Let's also repair all. What's in the upgrades? Is that anything I can do in the upgrades? No, doesn't look like it. How fast is this mech moving? If I wanted to, I could also do something like putting the jump jets back in. Gyro, engine sinks. I've got the single heat sinks, the 4 medium lasers. Kind of okay with that, and I've already maxed out armor, so what the heck could I put in here now? Large laser short burst. 5 tons, so that would eat up to 4 tons if I was to put that in here. You know, that's a possibility. Instead of running, so instead of over here on this side, and put this short burst large laser in that does 7 damage. Rate of fire is 12 rounds a minute. Heat is 1.2. Tonnage. Oh, that's the medium. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Large. What else do we have? We've got medium chem lasers. We do have a large laser up here as well, which is 10 damage. 10 damage with a 9 rounds a minute rate of fire versus this one that's got 11 rounds rate of fire. The DPS is 1.36 per second. Cooldown is 4.3 seconds versus the normal large laser has a cooldown of 5.5 seconds. So this I actually kind of like. So let's do that, and that actually eats up our tonnage. We will have a issue of heat generation, probably. Also, why did our alpha go down if we put in a larger hitting weapon? Or is it just down overall? Okay, anyway, and it says our damage went down too. Structure's up, but that's different. That's just from the repairs. Alpha damage, no melee. It's 27 points, so that went up. Alpha heat. Oh, our alpha heat went up. That makes sense. I don't suppose they have double heat sinks in here now. But they've got the long tom in here now. Single heat sinks, which I wouldn't expect there to be double heat sinks in this time period anyway. Small pulse lasers. I don't feel like I need that necessarily. Could also fit PPCs in here. See, this is the nice thing, is that by allowing you to using a critical slots based system over the this is a small slot and you can't fit anything but a small slot in here. This allows for a much wider range of weapons. So what I'm thinking is we want to take the medium laser off and slap in another heat sink. Also, nice thing here, cooling heat per second. This is actually nice because it tells you how fast this mech is cooling down versus how much heat you're generating a second. So I'm generating double the amount of heat that I can cool off this thing right now. So we are going to take that one off and put in another heat sink. We can just do that. So that bumps us up to 1.2. That drops us down to 2.4. Alpha damage is down to 22, but this also does give us two things. We've got this one with its range of 1,200 meters, optimal range of 620. And this one's got its optimal range, optimal, yes, not optional, optimal range of 360. That does beg the question. Laser, that other laser, the large laser, 450 meters. So this is more of a brawly weapon, a brawly large laser essentially, with its faster rate of fire but shorter range. Versus this one that's more of a mid-range weapon. But anyway, we've got the AC5. It's going to be doing 5 damage every 1.35 seconds, which is double that of the AC2's. 2.1, yeah. So this actually has a higher damage, higher DPS than the two AC2s had. Okay, then I think that's good for the blackjack. Let's go ahead and start the work on that. Then, as for our Jenner loadout, obviously we're going to need to re-equip the... okay, let's remove the invalid one. And then re-equip it, essentially. Where's my missiles? Filter missile weapons, there we go. So the Infernos, SRM... And we can also, if we want to, add in a SRM6 Inferno instead of going with the SRM4 Inferno. But to do that, we would need to make some room for it. Let's go and repair. To do that, we would probably need to drop these medium lasers to small lasers. And is that particularly worthwhile? I don't feel like it would be particularly worthwhile just to gain an extra 2 Inferno missiles. At least not on a mech this small. So we'll just go right back to the SRM4s, which is fine. And why can we not? Too much armor installed in component center torso. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so that gave us a quarter ton. I wonder how that happened. Oh, well, that's because it looks like the armor on the body parts got adjusted around. Okay, I'm guessing that was all a change when the updated its variant here. So we will need to drop some tonnage off of the legs, I think. 21, there. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then complete. Now, as for our fire starter, I think we're going to be keeping the fire starter, especially now that it's got this quirks for the flamer heat, for the flamer, for heat generation, heat damage modifier, optimal range, max range modifiers, all that fun stuff in life. The machine guns, didn't the market here have like tier 3 machine guns? It did. So 1.8 damage compared to 1.5 damage. It's not that great of a change. Optimal range of 162 versus 130. That's actually considerable buff to these, especially since the optimal range on the flamers got buffed from that, although that's still only 103 meters. Is there really anything that needs changing here? Obviously do the repairs. But yeah, as you can see, you can also fit things like light rifles now, which you wouldn't have been able to. Or if I wanted to, I could fit an AC-20 in here. If I wanted to strip everything out of this mech, and probably strip it down its armor too while I was at it. Anyway, no, we're just gonna stick with just repairing it. I like the way it's the current design. It's perfectly fine. As for you, you need to get a paint job. You are not wearing the company colors. But anyway, let's load out. So things to possibly change in here. I don't think there's much other than maybe just getting. We don't even. I don't want the hot load ones, so I prefer just the normal LRM 10s. No, I don't really think there's much to do here either, other than just prepare. Easy to maintain, faster reload on that torso weapon, which is kind of unfortunate because that means that these two weapons are no longer in sync with each other. But not much you can do about that. Yeah, no, I think we're fine there. Okay, now as for this other fire starter, is there anything we want to do, or do we want to just sell these guys off? Now, see, this is a problem, an unfortunate side effect of suddenly having engines. To do the repair to this mech and buying a whole new engine costs a lot more. As for what we're going to be doing here, I don't think we're going to be doing anything. I don't think we're actually going to be doing this. We've already got a fire starter. I don't feel like we need another one. Same thing with the Jenner, so I think what we're actually going to do is sell these mechs. Do you guys have any weapon systems I want to hold on to, or... I don't think so. I'm going to move you to cold storage, which should strip you anyway, so if there are any weapon systems or equipment systems that I want, they'll be there waiting for me. Now, this is something. We've got a Hunchback or a Shadowhawk. Now, see, they brought back the old Shadowhawk 2H. The old Shadowhawk 2H had 3 missile slots, not 2, like in the default variant. Okay, so let's go ahead and just sell these guys off. So, and wow, these things are selling for quite a lot. Was that a rebalance then? I'm gonna assume it was. So technically now we can buy ourselves the 2H. Will be very expensive, and we'll lose most of our money. I think we're gonna hold off on that. I'm fine with the mech designs we have. We do have some arena contracts here, but I'd rather get back into actual fights. Targeted kill contract with a Hans Davion. I'm fine with that, and a demolition contract with... Who is that? I don't recognize that. Anyway. We're going to go ahead and hop back in there. So let's travel. View our transmission. What is this? Took me a bit to track you down with the new outfit and everything. Oh, this is part of the DLC. One of the DLCs that give you a free battle mech, essentially. A free named battle mech. What is this variant? So 1 large laser, double heatsink kits, 2 SRM4s, and a medium, 2 medium lasers. That's actually quite a dangerous build. It's got the hero mech quirk too. Do we want to use it? No, it feels kind of cheaty if you ask me. The blackjack is going to take another 10 days, but that's fine. No, we're not going to use it for right now. In fact, I might even just shove it in a cold storage so I'm not having to pay for it. But for now. Okay, so who are... Oh, pirates. Right, pirates want us to do things now. That's a thing, too. Anyway, we're going to do this. So let's go ahead and give me salvage. I want salvage.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather.
Okay, so we have to go wait 10 days, but
as well.
that's fine. We can use... Didn't he join us as a... Yes, there he is. Phoenix Hawk Mech Affinities, SRM Specialist. Yeah, we'll go ahead and toss him in. He can be our trebuchet pilot. This is one we got last time around, and she's damn near perfect. She's got SRM Specialist, the Firebug Specialist. Anything I put her on, I'm gonna need to like find some flamers for her to use. So anyway, ready, waiting, launching, engaging. Shabam. If and when I find myself another Phoenix Hawk, I'll go ahead and use the Hero Phoenix Hawk, but I want to earn the mechs, not have them just handed to me, kind of thing. Okay, and it's apparently very dark here.
We're tasked with making sure that we find them and put them in the ground.
Oh, you know, did I? Okay, it looks like these are all on a. Okay, so that's the short burst large laser, and then our AC-5. Okay, what's our map looking like? Yeah, we'll just hit the one that's right here. Although that's kind of a narrow choke point. We're gonna...
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Okay, we're gonna go this way then. Actually surprised at the lack of enemies. And this is a graveyard. Who's setting up turrets and stuff in graveyards? Yeah, pretty much kind of need to run when night vision mode here. And that is, of course, actually I don't know if this is, shouldn't be anything that's added this in as part of like DLC, or as not DLC, but as mods. This should all be part of the game. Oh, what do we got there? Hello. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, we got a Wolverine. Ooh, I like Wolverines.
Target destroyed. I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Stop. Oh, you. We need to focus down that AC-10. Come on. Come on, lose it already. There we go. Alright, that has lost it. We can refocus on this guy. Um, okay, he's ejecting. Okay. Alright, somebody. Oh, partisan heavy tank. God, I hate these. I am not a fan of the tanks in my mech games. I want to fight mechs. I don't want to be fighting a bunch of little tanks. If anything, I wonder if there's a way to reduce this. Anyway, we've taken a lot of damage so far. How's the rest of my guys looking? They seem to be doing okay, actually. Oh, I do have a coolant flush to use. I don't even have the button set up for that, do I? Vision modes page down, disable. Oh, okay. Why wouldn't they put that on N? Thermal vision. Yeah, I wonder if we don't want to change that. Here, real quick. Is that a controls setting thing, or is it in the... Because I would like to have all that on the same... Increase zoom. Toggle weapons, friendly. Trigger friendly is Q? Okay. Toggle view. Toggle ECM mode. Arm lock. Toggle night vision is N. Do they? But they don't have it. Okay, let's check in here. Next salvage. This is some. This is a place where I can adjust all of that. I'm not doing that. Force mech destruction. Not doing that. It's probably stuff I should have set up first. Use partial mech salvage. That's fine. I'm okay with the whole mech salvaging system. Weapon count needed for upgrade. You can upgrade your weapons? Yeah, I was not aware of that. But that's cool. Markets, cheats. No, I'm not gonna cheats. I already did this. Why would they even have that under cheats? That's just converting your vanilla save game to the actual work with the game with the mods. All units available. Not doing that. Perpetual items will be auto repaired to damage status. You can no longer use weapons, lose weapons or equipment. I'll leave that off for now. I mean, part of the whole point of the thing is, okay. Yeah, the other thing I could have done with those 4 tons was made this blackjack faster. Oh well. I actually like the large burst laser on this, speaking of. It actually makes senior.
IFF readings are showing all targets at this location, Commander. Approach with caution.
Got a Shadowhawk? So... 2 Shadowhawks. Ooh, that's scary. Focus that guy down. Take out that large pulse laser, or large laser. He's a lot scarier if you take out that. Okay. Okay. Focus fire on him. Ow. Focus fire on this guy next. Okay, stop hitting me. What's hitting me? That. Yeah, stupid SRMs. Okay, this is where I show why a griffin is not great. Because if you take out that one arm... Also, did we just get dropped on? Ow. Wait, where'd he go? So now he's only got an LRM. Kill that, please. Oh, it's an assassin. I actually like the assassin. Ouch. We are taking a lot of damage here. Ow, 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 ow. Stop shooting my side torsos. Why is one of our people stuck over there? Ooh, that's a dangerous mech too. Okay, where did that Shadowhawk go? There it is. Ran away. Okay. Assassin, we're just gonna pop shots as we can. Please stop destroying that side of my mech.
Targeting info updated. Coordinating our attack.
I lost some medium laser on that side torso. Okay, well I took out an arm, but that's not going to do much, especially since that arm didn't have any weapons in it.
Group target received.
Focus fire on that, please. Those two double SRMs are much scarier. Who's ejecting? There we go. Okay, so where did that Shadowhawk run off to? Last time I saw him, he was running in this direction. Ah, there he is. Oh. This guy's still alive? Wonder what happens if we manage to pick up that. Anyway, this is why the Griffin I don't care for, is because of the fact that he was basically neutered after I took out that one side torso. Okay, where the heck is Shadowhawk run off to again? Come on, where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Nope. It's around.
Maneuvering for a clean shot.
Okay, I finally took out that side torso, which means his AC5 is gone. Just glad I haven't lost a large laser.
Got our target.
There we go. Alright, let's get out of here.
I'm getting zero reaction Raptor signature from the targets. Looks
Doesn't
like we
help that
got
we
them
were
all.
dropped on there. That was a whole lot
That
harder
bounty
mission than
is
I
ours. Fahad will break open a
thought
case of Timbiki Dark when you
it
get
was
back to
gonna
the ship
be.
safely.
Alright. Did lose a medium laser there, but I didn't actually lose the component itself, so it should be just probably a damaged medium laser. No, it's not like we don't have a million medium lasers. Alright, so that was a much more exciting battle than I was expecting. But I think a good test of the design philosophy on this mech. Okay, so this is where we get the parts. Now, I believe it's 3 parts to unlock a mech, in which case I definitely want to grab the Wolverine parts. Wolverine is definitely not a medium. Yes, a medium mech that I like. I do like the assassin as well, but I'm not going to bother with that. As for the Shadowhawk parts, Centurion parts, Commando parts, um, we only got 2 of them in here though. Oh no, you need 5 parts. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Do we have anything in weapons that we want? Suppose we can grab a medium, although it says we have 13 of them, so never mind. Some LRM ammo, flamers, machine guns, superchargers. Let's go ahead and grab the commando parts. Okay, and yeah, you can see we definitely did a lot of damage there. But we're gonna have to do a lot of repairing. So let's go to battle mechs. Oh, it actually destroyed the that medium laser. Well, it's not like we can't repair that, so. But it's gonna take us a while to repair that mech. Let's just go ahead and do the repair all. Okay, so that was an exciting fight in the new, um, with all the new modifications and stuff. Weapon projectile speed and cooldown modifier. Hmm, I didn't realize that was a thing in the blackjack, but I like that quirk. Okay, so you all have good day, good evening, good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for coming.